By the end of this video, you'll have a full breakdown of the differences between Connect and Trainerize, why Connect is a better player development platform when you're teaching a skill compared to Trainerize. And then finally, if you stick around to the end, you'll have an exclusive offer pertaining to this video. All right, now let's get started here. Now, I know what you're thinking. And the first thing I want to address is if you're a baseball coach, either remote, in person, or hybrid, then this video is specifically for you. However, if you're somebody who's teaching your dads how to lose weight remotely through Trainerize or something like that, then this video is not for you. Trainerize will crush us on that aspect. But if you're teaching a skill and actually developing an athlete that has some nuanced, either in the skills or strength conditioning components of it, then this video is definitely for you. So, all right, so let's get into it here. Now, there's a few different aspects and features that separate us from Trainerize or really any other platform out there, and I'm going to lay them out for you here. The first is baseball-specific integrations as well as features. The second is our scheduling component. The third is data visualization as well as the AI component into the way that we report data. After that, we have put a huge emphasis on our video storage and breakdowns. So we'll cover how we can implement different videos and also our AI component into file storage and videos. And rounding it up, we'll show you why you're missing out on a huge ROI for not only yourself, but your athletes if you're using anything other than our Connect platform. All right, so let's get into it here. So the first difference between Trainerize and our Connect platform is the dashboard and the way we set everything up here. What you'll see is you can pull really any of your athletes and customize this dashboard any way you'd like. Okay, so for Will, what's pertaining to him is we want to put a huge emphasis on following his metrics on bunch. Between our Connect platform and Trainerize is the dashboard and how we view data as well as any assessments or exercises inside of the platform here. So the first thing is we can customize these dashboards really any way that we'd like, just as long as there's some form of data or exercise inside of the platform here. So for Will, and we can view this on all of our athletes here, but for Will, specifically for him, we're making a priority for bench as well as front rack reverse barbell lunge. Okay, so we can view all the data that's been progressed here, but we can also put any assessment on the dashboard as well. So a big thing for Will is we want to monitor his back bridge. These assessments are completely customizable towards the organization here. So with that, as we talked about previously with the platform, we're not only teaching a skill. So in this instance, throwing a baseball and getting the right positions for any biomechanical model. But on top of that, there's probably a strength conditioning component that goes into it. We're blending these two together to create a holistic platform to view all of that information being portrayed here. Now, not only can we view at a high level these exercises and the data that goes within it, but we can also track every single workout here. So we can have, total strain mark, we can see all the recorded value and also dive into all of the aspects of the data that's going inside of the platform here. The second piece to our data tracking and performance hub is this tab right here. So with this, we have an AI driven platform to where we can generate text reports of really any data sets or tables that have gone into our platform. And we can also view really any completed assessment metrics that have gone in here as well. However, if you want to dive into completed questionnaires or really any completed exercise that's been performed by the athlete inside of here, we can create not only estimated 1-rep maxes, but we can also see their progression over time with the data inside of here and create overlays on top of this. So if I were to pull up 2 exercises in here, we can view all of these different workouts inside of here. Another massive difference between us and Trainerize is the way that we perform assessments and can assess an athlete here. So these are completely customizable. You can perform and upload these assessments inside of the database here and consistently go in and check off and understand the progression of any athlete's assessments over time here. Now you can also upload a video with every single assessment here for the athlete, and they can do that on their own as well. So you can track progress over time through video as well as other metrics, especially if you're in person and checking out any angles or joints and the degrees that they can bend or move there. Now going back into the baseball specific integrations and metrics here, as we mentioned, we have integrations for Rapsodo, TrackMan, Blast, PitchLogic, armcare.com, as well as Nextiles. So with this, we can really visualize any data and pull that data back into platform here. So you really have a holistic platform to understand and make better decisions for your athletes. Now you can go in and drill into each specific metric and view all of their averages or individual pitches over time, and then also dive into more so a high level overview of that pitcher's portfolio inside of here. Now, on top of this, as we mentioned before, Nextiles, you can integrate the wearable fabrics into the platform and you can pull all of their sessions inside of here, and it goes in and updates everything in real time so you can you get that data back into your platform. And again, understand the workload that goes within every single throw, as well as every single throwing session for all of your athletes here. Now, a massive difference between us and Trainerize is the way that we build out our workouts and schedule all of our programming here. So with Trainerize, you're more so working off of templates. So everything's at a very high level. You can't get individualized. You can't get granular for all of your athletes here. Now, we can build as many workouts into this database as we want to with Connect, and then we can even build templates. So if you're building out 4, 6, 12-week blocks, that's available for you as well. But if you're building out specific workouts and plugging them into the schedule, you can easily build out all of these workouts for the weeks upcoming. But then if you want to get down and individualize something, you can easily edit this workout that's on the schedule and swap it out for something else. Okay, so this will only pertain to that specific athlete. So you're giving that individualization for the athlete without losing a lot of time and a lot of effort on your end. Now, on top of this, you can go in and you can even copy the weeks and copy the days for this workout or for the week. And you can go in and find another week that's empty here, and I can hit paste and it'll completely paste everything into this profile here. So it's very easy to scale and grow your business without spending a ton of time on individualization, without spending a ton of time on creating programs and trying to make sure that you have the appropriate amount of effort into every single program and scaling that from there. This does a ton of the work for you and allows you to modify everything so you can spend more time of other parts of your business, whether it's out on the floor or growing other aspects of it. Another aspect, as we've already talked about, is teaching a skill, right? So we're teaching somebody how to move better, how to get into better positions, how to come back from injury. All of these require a lot of video and in-depth analysis. So what we've done is we've created all of these platforms here to give you a better in-depth look at how an athlete's moving here. So we have skeletal frames that go into our AI analysis platform inside of the video that you can quickly understand and view an athlete's mechanics or how their body's moving. On top of this, you can also go in and you can record breakdowns of the video here and also draw on the athlete or the screen to record everything on here and send it directly inside of the platform. So you never have to leave and go to another third-party application. Everything's going to be centered in-house here for you. Compared to Trainerize, you're going to be using a lot of other platforms out there just to consolidate and use all of the information on here. So as you can see, I can go in and I can view all of this information here and I can breakdowns and send all this information back to the athlete rather than switching between all of these different tabs. Because the reality of it is all of these applications are not going away. If anything, there's going to be more and more applications, which is going to create a need for a centralized hub even more. So as more applications come out, Connect will quickly adapt to that and create more integrations and more features to allow you to create and have a centralized hub for your player development. One of the final pieces of where we really excel compared to Trainerize is our file room, as we've already talked about. So you can also handle slow motion breakdowns inside of here and video comparisons. So if I want to understand the difference between videos of 6 months of training with us, I can quickly pull up any video of an athlete and either overlay or do side-to-side comparisons with this. Obviously, those are just a few different examples of how we excel compared to the Trainerize platform, specifically for baseball coaches and baseball organizations. Hit the link below in the bio to 20% off your first year subscription using the code CP20 in any inquiry. But don't just take it from us. Learn how some of the industry leaders have been using our platform to grow and scale the business to get the best ROI from not only their company, but their players as well.